Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Magic Johnson spoke about what Luka and LeBron must do to win a title, and he had this to say about Luka. Luka got to understand, this is not Dallas. We shouldn't have to tell you to be in shape. You should have already been about that, right? Especially when you are a superstar.
La La Land, baby. They don't play that. No, they ain't about nothing but championships, Ocho.
Yeah.
So they
and every superstar that has come there has given them a championship.
Yeah.
Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, LeBron, Anthony Davis. Every superstar that they've gotten has delivered them a championship. I'm not talking to guys that they drafted. Obviously, you know, Magic got them a championship. Kobe got them a championship, but they didn't trade. Obviously, Shaq was a free agent. But every superstar that's come, and if we want to classify AD as a superstar, so be it. I don't want to nitpick about that, but I'm just saying, every big time player, free agent, that's come to the Lakers has delivered a championship.
So, I mean,
Luka's got to deliver it.
You think Luka has a chance to deliver?
Yeah, if he can stay, he got to stay in shape, stay healthy. Man. I think that's the biggest thing.
I wouldn't even say the stay in shape part. I say the stay healthy part.
You got to be in shape.
I mean,
what caused you to get injured when you out of shape? Because when you out of shape, guess what happens? You pull things.
You can be in shape and still get hurt now.
You can. But why does he look every year? He looks like he's dragging a piano behind his back.
You're right. It's because he be bogged down with injuries.
His body wears down on him.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal. And I'm not saying that. And people see, sometimes, Ocho, people just look at the end result. Well, look at the numbers that he's putting up.
Right.
But why does it look like, I mean, you see he got kinesio tape all on his back, all on his shoulders, everything. He's getting hold of, with chicken wire mesh tape.
Hey, I have a question too.
Yes.
When you lose weight and when you gain weight, does it change his game? Will it change the game and the style of play, the way he plays the game, not having that extra weight? Will he still be able to do some of the things that he does as far as using his body, to play? Or you think?
No, I don't think so, Ocho, because you know why? Because I mean, the man's 25, 26, Ocho. I can see when you start getting in your 30s, you get that old man spread, Ocho. You know it get harder. When you in your 20s, man, you should be able to just like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm talking about his style of play. Will he still be able to use his body the same way he did when he had that extra weight?
Ocho, if he trained properly, you know what I mean? You train properly, you train for that, you prepare yourself for the upcoming season, whatever type of workout you're doing. Yeah. I don't think it'll hurt him. I think it'll help him. Because when you get late in the season, when you get to February, March, April, man, your body will still feel strong. Now, I think the one thing guys have to understand, it ain't just the off season that you get better, but during the season, you have to maintain that. You know what I'm saying? That's the
maintain what
because
you
that's
built.
the hardest thing. Because when you playing every night, every other night, it's hard to be like, man, I gotta go in this weight room. I gotta throw these weights around today.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think that's the main thing, bro. Like for me, Unc and Ocho, when I played, man, I love working out before the game. Like literally before we played, 2 hours before, I go up there and get me a nice little lift. Total body, just to keep my body strong. So when I did get out there on the floor, I felt good. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree. Like I said, and look, when you're dealing with that kind of money, Ocho, everybody got private chefs. Everybody got personal trainers. Everybody got physios. And Luka's a guy, his trainer can travel with the team. I bet you they let just like they let LeBron, Mike Macias probably travel.
Hey, y'all know that thing come down to one thing, bro. That's having discipline.
That's it.
Hey, you got to put some of them beers down. I ain't saying you got to go cold turkey, but you can't be drinking beers every night, Ocho.
How about this, Ocho? 6-pack, not a case. That's all I'm saying. Get your nice little 6-pack. Hey, don't do the case. I'm just the hookah, man. Hey, don't get the big thing of hookah. Get a little bit of hookah. You know what I'm saying? Don't get the one that's like 6 to 8 people can tug on it.
Some of those habits for him are probably going to be hard to break, especially depending on who he has around him. Those habits that he's been doing for a very long time. We all have our vices. You know, my vice is cigars. But if it came down to it, if I had to stop, I could stop cold turkey. When it comes to alcohol,
Let me ask you a question. Could you stop smoking cigars during the season for $60 million?
Huh?
Could you stop smoking cigars during the season for $60 million?
Good.
Yeah, I mean, don't
say. I'm just asking, yes or no. Could you stop smoking cigars?
I'm not addicted to it, of course. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Look, Michael Jordan smoked cigars during the season, but Michael Jordan was in tip-top peak shape. You look at the caps on his shoulder, you look at his body. Now, if Luka wasn't going to wear down at the end of the year,
right?
As a matter of fact, hell, I bring him cigars. How much? What them cigars you say? I got Tampa Nuggets right now. I got some Tampa Nuggets upstairs.
Hey, look.
Swishers. Whatever. Hey, I bring him a 6-pack. I bring him a 6-pack. What you drinking?
Hey, look.
Michelob, Coors, Anheuser, Bud. What you drinking? Bud Light, Mick Light. What you want? Hey, I know he ain't drinking no bull, no Slizzball, Luka, no Old E.
Hey, listen.
So he probably drinking some niche beer.
I think he's gonna come back in much better shape, but I think he's gonna have to maintain that throughout the season. That's the toughest part, man. I've been seeing him working out this summer, Ocho and Unc. So I know he hears the whispers. Believe me, he hear the whispers. So he gonna come back. He gonna come back a different player for sure.
Working out in the offseason is the easiest thing you can do because you got nothing but time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Ocho? You said that 2 hours a day, but it gets difficult. I mean, it gets hard. Man, you getting beat up, my shoulder's getting sore, but I still got to find a way to go in there and lift. I got to bench. I got to do shoulder work. I got to do leg work. I got to do calf work. I got to do core work because that beating that I'm taking, and the last thing you want is you trying to ward off injury as long as you possibly can. And once you get, Ocho, you get nicked during the season, it's hard to get healthy because you can't get no rest. You can't get proper rest. They got your ass up at the wee hours of the morning. You can't train because you rehabbing. You doing all this training after practice. You there 2 hours before meeting, getting all the way to. Then you then you train, you rehab icing and stem during lunch break. Okay, you go out there, try to do some little walkthroughs, and then you got 2 hours after practice. So you get treatment 5 hours a day.
I remember them days.
Yeah, I know you remember them days. I remember them days too.
In football, I know you can't make it through no season without lifting weights every week, right?
No, especially Joe and Unc. Unc's body type was a little different. I was small. I was scrawny as hell, so I had no choice but to lift weights to maintain my strength. It wasn't about being no muscle, Joe. I wasn't physically imposing, but I needed, because the wear and tear on my body, and I was so small, I had no choice. I had no choice but to lift weights throughout the entirety of the season because I would wear down if I didn't. I just wanted to maintain my strength, and not maintain my strength to be strong, but to be able to withstand the punishment I was taking because I played reckless as hell like a goddamn rag doll.
And the position y'all playing here, y'all pretty much running wind sprints the entire game.
Yeah, basically.
I was already undersized. I only weighed 228.
Yeah.
I weighed 228, so I had to be strong. And I held on till about week 13. After a while, that thing started coming down all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Woo. Hey, like I said, I fought it long as I could.
It's the same thing with basketball, though. Think about it. When you got back-to-backs and you playing 4 games in 5 nights, man, you still got to find time. I ain't saying you got to go in there and squat 400 pounds, but you got to go in there and keep the body strong, because when you go through that rigorous season for 6 to 8 months, bro, if you're not lifting weights every week, your body is going to break down. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Yep. And as you get older, the thing that I like that, Mike was like, hey, don't worry. Hey, I was only on 1-a-day practices, Ocho. Mike said, hey, go get your lift in. I was able to get my, practice in the morning, lift in the afternoon. Kept me good and fresh. Made sure I got my workout Monday after the game. Got Tuesday was all about me, what I wanted to do. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was off. I ain't do no. Once Thursday was rolled around, no more lifting for the kids.
You was done.
Yeah, because I go Monday through Thursday.
Damn, 4 days?
4 straight days, Ocho.
Boy.
Hey, one good thing.
Hey, the devil is alive.
One good thing I found out, and this when I was playing in Brooklyn, playing with Kevin Garnett. Man, we used to get these lifts in after the game, right after the game. It may be a one-setter, but your one-setter may be like 15, 20 reps. It may be like 4 or 5 exercises. That way, you done went through that game, now you lift them weights. So in the morning when you wake up, you don't have that lactic acid just sitting in. You know what I mean? You have a little pop to you. Kevin Garnett told me that. He said he got it from Dennis Rodman. And ever since, bro, I have been doing it. Now, I left Brooklyn, and when I got to Miami, hell, everybody was in the weight room after the game. D-Wade, UD, everybody was in there. I said, man, listen, it was just a great environment to be in. But if that's one thing I can give athletes, bro, especially hoopers, after game, you should get you a good lift in. It ain't got to be heavy, just something nice to keep the body toned and strong.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Joe. After game, that Monday morning, I'm sore as a bug.
I can imagine.
Oh, Joe, I'm so bad. My shoulders aching so bad, man. My elbows, my knees. Especially if you come out playing on that turf. So, Joe, Ocho, I don't know when you got to the league, that everybody had AstroTurf, because by that time they had started to transition to field turf. But I was playing when they had that cement with turf rolled over the top of it.
The carpet down.
But look, y'all gotta understand, man, y'all playing a gladiator sport. The contact that y'all got, that's like a car wreck. You know what I'm saying? Every time you collide with somebody, like that's gotta be rigorous. I know so after y'all play on Sunday, y'all probably don't have to report to practice to win, Unc and Ocho.
Yeah, Monday you go and watch you watch film on Monday, and sometimes they give you victory Monday where you don't got to go in. So you play
Sunday. You don't have to. Yeah, you just go get your own lift. You do your own thing. That's what. But it didn't matter. I remember we played Miami on a Monday night, Ocho. We got back at like 5:30 in the morning. I I might as well go and get me a workout.
Got it out of the way, huh?
I got it out of the way. That's really the only time that I didn't come back over there that Tuesday. I got my workout in. Tuesday was my workout day and clean my locker out. So Lysol, get all the dirt out of my shoes and stuff, vacuum it out. I did that, went home. That was it for the day. But I had to get that work. I had to get that work in, man. I just had to. I didn't feel right if I didn't lift. I got to try to get some of that soreness out, because like you said, that West Coast offense, the tight ends, he does a lot of running. And sometimes you catch more passes than the other, but hey, you gonna get that blocking in, because the TD back there, TD gonna get his touch. And TD gonna get 25, 30 carries.
Hey, listen. So in basketball, it's about equivalent to about a little over 3 miles, right? A game, especially if you one of them heavy hitters and you playing top minutes. In football, because y'all playing wide receiver, tight end, it's a bunch of sprints. How many sprints you think y'all running a game?
Ooh, Lord.
That's a good question.
Probably, let's see. Let's just say, Ocho, you catch 10 passes.
Yeah.
If you caught 10, it all depends on how many pass plays we have. We might have 25, we might have 30, we might have 35. Now, some you running a shallow cross, some you running a flat route, some you running a stick, some you running a seam. So for me, I would say probably 1,200-yard sprints.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, but you got to think, it sounds like a lot, but you got to think, each play is 3 seconds.
3 to 5 seconds.
3 seconds, full speed, rest.
3
seconds, full speed, rest. So it's a continuous, especially if you in shape, well, man, you good.
And even if you in shape, guess what? You running that 2-minute drill and let them throw you a couple of passes in a row.
Hey,
go right onto that fella. Hey, get in there.
Hey,